We're screened at 5.4. When we were at the other rink, it was like 300.
Good morning from Antioch, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. Game 5 on the tournament, game 6 for the weekend after the opening night scrimmage. It is a rematch against the Nashville Junior Predators, who we played in game 1, lost by a goal. Will be interesting to see how this one goes, since we have the same refs as last night, who are by far the best refs of the weekend and some of the best refs that I have seen, and I don't say either of those things lightly. I try every game to have an open mind, and over the refs have proven that they just can do better. These guys were really good yesterday. All of us players were trying to figure out if they were telling the coaches to leave yesterday. That'd be the only critique I had, that if you tell a coach to leave and he doesn't leave, don't drop the puck again until he leaves. Start throwing more and more kids in the box, and they don't leave, and tell them they just forfeited the game. All right, here we go. Revenge rematch. Time for a W. Leave the weekend on a high note. Happy New Year's Eve. 15 minutes up on the clock. Helen, Parent, Soper to start. Rampage looked like they won the face-off, but the Preds get back. Try and get it out of their zone. Rampage with some good pressure to start. Far side, Helen. Now Soper. Out to the point, Mayer and Sanborn on the blue line. Mayer sends it back down low. Rampage with the opening shift pressure. Mayer looked like he was going to keep it in. Helen comes back to get it. Helen will skate it in. Sanborn tried to get it up ahead. Parent was going for a change, and someone pointed out that the Preds were coming the other way, so he hesitated, and now on comes Casagrande with Marsh. 3-on-2, fresh players with twos. Centering pass was blocked. Casagrande goes into the corner. Marsh back behind. Into the slot, battle for the puck. The Preds come away with it. Preds cut toward the net. Steered aside by McKay. Back in net. Robbie is dressed. Took a puck to the knee yesterday. So we'll see how things go in this game. Looked to be okay this morning. No hobbling. 13:32 left in the first. No score. Rampage looking like they're ready to play this morning. These two teams were very evenly matched in the first matchup. The reffing was not very even, so again, with better refs today, we'll see, especially with Rampage looking for a win on the weekend. Oh, a giveaway right out in front. Predators player was able to clear it from in front of the goalie. Sanborn working it, being pushed, held. And the Predators clear their zone. Through center, dump, change. Rampage has everyone back. Roberts looking for the outlet. Mayer finally gets it to him. Roberts has to come back for it. Sends it over to Frank. Frank with some speed, dumps and changes. Down low, Schumer. Schumer with some pressure. He'll go change. Roberts will keep the pressure on while Rampage finishes the change. Helen comes on, gets a stick in. And flying off the bench was Soper, but they skate around him. Into the Rampage zone. Predators setting up shop, high to low. Far corner. Drop pass. Helen comes in with Sanborn. Up ahead to Soper. To Helen. Roberts changes for Parent. Line change complete. Shot by Helen. A little wide left. Green from the point, shot, blocked. Helen out in front of the net, shot and covered by the Preds goalie. Cam's still not ready to go this morning. I saw him walk by. He's been trying for the last couple days to feel better and just not quite there. Does not look like Evans is playing today either. And of course, we've been missing McCarter all weekend. So battling through some illness, some poor reffing. And the boys still playing hard. Still looking for that first win on the weekend. Last chance before everybody travels home for the start of 2025. Parent trying to keep it in. A stick, which was Parent's, got dropped. Parent gets the stick back, gets the pressure, gets the puck out of the zone. Up ahead to Soper with some pressure. Preds skated off, entered down the right side, shot wide right, all the way to the far side. They say that one stayed on the line. It's close, we trust them. Up ahead to Marsh. Marsh has twos. Twos playing up again today. Missing a couple forwards. Sanborn and Mayer on the blue line. Sanborn at the point, sends it towards the net. Will bounce and get sent back into the near corner. Two, centering pass. Casagrande waiting out front. Marsh doing battle down below. Casagrande comes down to help. Digs it out, centering pass into the slot. Went off of Two's stick. Sanborn right at the blue line. Advances it. Up ahead to Casagrande. Preds from their own end. Fresh off the bench comes Frank. Mayer to Frank. Frank flips it up ahead. Preds were changing, had the correct number of people on the ice. Frank doing battle on the far side, 1-on-2. Preds cross ice pass on the exit. Through center. Held up at the blue line. We'll have to reset. Mayer over to Frank, who drops it to Sanborn. Sanborn across to Green. Green up ahead. Off a Predator skate. Deep into the Predator zone. Chased by Roberts. Intercepted by Schumer. Roberts has it. And back into the neutral zone. Jorg ahead to Helland with Schumer. Green at the point. Sends it towards the net, but intercepted by the Predators. Picked up by Schumer. Schumer up ahead into the zone. Helland with pressure. Parent behind the net. Green at the point. Parent in the corner. Being roughed up by 1.5. Parent puts a body in to say thank you for your roughness. Here's some in return. But I guess Parent's retaliation was a little too rough. So Parent to the box for roughing. Did not like what was happening to him in the corner, and he got caught in the retaliation. He had been roughed up in the corner, kind of holding, and when he got released, then he came in and was a little more rough. So Rampage on the PK, 8:24 left in the first. I'm not gonna complain about that. That was definitely a warranted call. They'll get you for the retaliation. You gotta be sly about it. Be the first one to get away with it, and then they'll get the retaliation. This time, we got penalized for it. Predators with the extra attackers. Send it to the far side. 52 seconds left in the extra attacker for the Preds. Rampage doing a good job keeping it to the outside. That puck hit the side of the net. Down low, up ahead, out of the zone. No. Okay, here we go. Here's Soper on a break. He's got Helen going to the net. Soper with the puck, pulls up, gets tripped, and that will be the end of the Predators power play. Good hustle from Soper, and a little bit more pushing and shoving on the way to the bench, to the box. Tripping. I don't think they know who did. Oh, there we go. Number 16, I think. All right, so 29 seconds of 4-on-4, and then Rampage will have a 1 minute, 1 second power play. We're all tied at 0. Face off, won by the Predators. 4-on-4. Down the left-hand side. Shot blocked by McKay. Here comes Jorg. 14 seconds before Rampage gets Parent back. Cleared out. Coming across is Green. He'll send it in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Parent is on the ice. He goes to the bench. Helen comes on. Cross to Schumer. Schumer down the left-hand side. Back to the far side. Marsh over his stick. Rampage on the power play. Held in at the point. Back down towards Marsh. Marsh back on his feet. Falls again. At the point. Green. Shot. Deflected. Nice deflection from Helen. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Schumer in. And Jorg picks it up. Looks ahead. Helen. 16 seconds left in the power play. Shot blocked into the near corner. Helen along the half wall to Schumer. Across to Jorg. Shot. Hit a body in front, and the Predators clear it. Both teams back to full strength. Both teams with a little bit of snow there. That usually gets some pushing and shoving, but everyone clears out quickly. .5:58 left in the first. Shots are showing as 2-1. 0-0 on the score. 2 for the Preds, 1 for the Rampage. Offsides. Face-off won by Rampage. Pressure from the Preds. Casa Grande gives it to Soper. Soper ahead to twos. Now Sanborn sends it deep. Sanborn back into the neutral zone. And Casa Grande back to get it. Leaves it, but goes right to a Predators player. Soper has it now. Up ahead to twos. Twos at the point. Preds send it back in, and Rampage sends it into the neutral zone. Casa Grande just missed getting the puck and would have had a breakaway. Center ice, twos, and Soper. Twos, Soper. Preds, Soper. Preds retreat to their own zone. Good pressure from Soper to Casa Grande. Casa Grande into the zone. He's being whacked at. Rampage changing. Casa Grande gets taken hard to the boards. Puck is long gone. Not sure why there wasn't a penalty on that. Frank with a steal. Schumer down low. Here comes Roberts flying off the bench. Schumer. Slot. His shot. Oh! Picked up by Jorg. Top of the right circle. He just fires it in with bodies in the way. Goalie never saw it. Cooper Jorg gets Rampage up on the board. 1-0 on their third shot of the game. 4:18 left in the first. Frank in to take the face off. Schumer on the far side. So more line juggling happening with the players being under the weather. Coach Clark again helping out. Wow, Coach Cole and his wife are at Disney World. Here comes Green, coast to coast. Top of the left circle, shot, goal! Roberts at the side of the net. Cody Green, coast to coast, top of the left circle. Went off the goalie's glove and right onto Roberts' stick for the easy tap in. Back-to-back goals. Rampage up 2-0. 3:50 left in the first. I think he was pointing to Cody, who had taken the shot, which just looked like he was pointing at the camera.
I saw that.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't put it past Grayson to point at the camera, but I do think he was pointing to Cody. Oh, so we were all wrong. Grandma is up above, and he was pointing at his grandma. Now you know the rest of the story. Rampage fired up after back-to-back goals. Parent just missed having a breakaway. 3:28 left in the first. Rampage up 2-0 on the hometown Junior Preds, who beat Rampage the first time under some very suspicious reffing. Today we've got good refs. Even though they put my kid in the box, it was warranted. No argument about that. Here comes Soper out of the zone. He's got Parent on the far side, 2-on-2. Soper takes a look. Parent going to the net. Shot. Parent at the side of the net. Ends up back behind. He gets bumped off the puck. Parent with the puck out in front. Shot from Helen. Deflected to the left. Helen steals the puck. Gets it up in the slot. Parent with a shot into the glove. Good work from the boys. Good passing, good looking. They're definitely clicking this morning. High-fiving each other. They're definitely happy with the way they're playing. Coach Clark looks like he's happy with the things that he saw out there. 2:41 left in the first. Coach Clark continues to talk to the boys when they get on the bench. They're having a little huddle. Face off, one into the corner. Marsh goes to take the puck away, back to the point. Jorg unable to keep it in, but keeps control, and now the Predators take it and take him back from Twos takes it away, up ahead to Marsh. Marsh, a little bit of holding onto the jersey there. Not enough to get a holding call, but definitely letting the player know that he's right there with him. Down low. Out in front. Casagrande is waiting. So Rampage doing all the stuff right. Another pass to the front. Marsh is in front now. Casagrande with a big shot. Blocker back behind the net. Out in front, Twos. Casagrande was there, but the goalie covers. 1:49 to go in the first. 2-0 Rampage lead. They're up 8-2 on the shots after trailing 2-1. A big explosion of shots, goals, and just overall good play. Face-off won by Rampage. Back to the point. Mayer with a shot. A whiff by the defenseman, but it went wide left. Back behind, a big battle. Pushing and shoving. And I think they're both going to go. Yep, they're both going. Ref said that's enough out of both of you. Go take a break. These refs are really good. They should do some classes for all the other refs that aren't so good. I think it was roughing on both. I never saw the actual signal, but they were pushing, shoving, whacking, and he said that's enough. Net was also off. So we continue 5-on-5 with 1:30 to go. So the period will end and both boys will be able to rejoin their teams after a cooling off period. Oh, Frank hit hard to the boards from behind. He's fine. Mayer, the shot, deflected, right out front, gets onto the goalie, loose, and goal! Who knocked it in? I think it was Roberts again, or Frank. I'm not sure. Let's see who goes to. I think it's Frank. Frank with a goal. The dirty rebound, just sitting there. And Frank makes it 3-0 Rampage with 1:05 to go. Little discussion with the officials. Helen. Parrott sends it back to Green. Back ahead to Soper to Parrott. Parrott back to Soper. Down the middle. Helen. Some good work from the boys. Just couldn't get a shot off the net. Green sends it over. Helen gets a body up. More pushing after the fact. They didn't like that. And Page picking up the physicality now. Fred's into the corner. 30 seconds to go. First period. Okay, just gets his glove down on it. 27 seconds left. 3-0. Rampage up. First period. Face off. Won by Rampage. Marsh gets it up ahead. Casagrande makes a break. Casagrande down the left-hand side. Shot across. And then I don't know if Schumer was, or Tools was trying to get it back to him, or it just was, somehow the puck ended up in the near corner, and it was a 2-on-1. Nice passing back and forth, and it looks like late with 6.3 seconds left. A Predators player is going to go to the box for a high stick. So for sure some frustration on the Predators, who played a tight game against Rampage in the first game. We're very fortunate to have lopsided reffing give them plenty of opportunities when Rampage did not have very many at all. Still a 1-goal game. That first game. That'll do it for the first period. Rampage up 3-0. We'll have a 1-minute, 24-second power play to start the second. Mr. Soper, our expert statistician, has relayed that this is the first 3-goal game, 3-goal lead the Rampage have had this season. At least the Predators' parents still have a sense of humor. As some of the dads from one end go by the other parents, they said, "We've got them right where we want them." And I think Coach Clark is telling the boys that we've got them right where we want them. Don't let off the gas. Let's get some more. Goals for all my friends. Just saw Kalen walk by. Forgot he's been out with a concussion. So listen, 4 kids today, most of the weekend. Brody's been in and out. Cam has not been able to come back with his fever. Was hopeful for yesterday's second game, was more hopeful for this morning, but more important to get these boys healthy, so coming down the stretch and into the new year, we can capitalize on the lessons learned this weekend, because there has definitely been some really good hockey. I think Coach Cole, especially that first day where we lost 2 close games, he was very happy with what he was seeing. Yesterday did not quite go the way we had hoped after the first day, but the boys clicking well right now. Good things going on. Sanborn sends it in. Start of the second. 1:15 left on the power play. Mayer from the point. Shot deflected off of a Predators player's skate. Just to the near side of the goal. Rampage with the extra attacker. Moves it D to D. Sanborn shot off the pads into the far corner. Schumer with a move over to Mayer. Mayer, slap shot. Again to the far side. Schumer again to Sanborn. Over to Mayer. Mayer, shot. Schumer again. If at first you don't succeed, just keep trying. Predators happy with icing it. They can get a change. Rampage will change as well. 32 seconds left on the power play. First power play was only 1 minute and 1 second. Predators had a even shorter one because they then took their own penalty while Parent sat in the box for roughing. Here come the Preds, shorthanded, broken up by Green. Jorg up ahead to Frank. Frank, now Soper, back behind the net. Far wall, intercepted by Casagrande. Back in the corner, out to the point. Green to Jorg. Jorg with another shot, big rebound. Back into the far corner. Rampage, or the Predators rather, are back to full strength. Rampage holds it in. Pass across to Frank, who just had one to beat. Couldn't get the shot off. Now the Preds decide to exit, and Jorg is there to hold that up. Soper takes the puck away. He's being whacked at. Gives a little shove in return. Soper takes the puck back. Made a move towards the net, now forced to the boards. Casagrande comes in to help, right out in front. Helen's there, and the Preds able to get out of the zone and into the Rampage end. Shot wide right, ends up near side. Along the wall to center ice, all the way back in. Pressure from Roberts, who has a goal. His grandparents have been here this weekend. Sure, they're happy to see him get a goal. I know his mom was. Down low to the near wall. In and out, but play continues. And, oh, too many. Ooh. Player jumped on right as one was going off. Puck was right there, so was the ref. But they let it go, I guess, since the player didn't touch it. Had they touched it, we couldn't not call it. Here's Green up ahead to Roberts. Parent looking on. Into the zone. Parent comes back, gets a stick in there. Roberts, Green, Parent, 3-on-2 now. Puck just held outside the Rampage zone. Finally, the Preds send it in. One player will get a change. Up ahead, that looked like too many as well, but here comes Helen now. Tried to go around, gets there now. Parent out in front calling for it. Helen got run into. Parent will go to the wall. Here comes Mayer. Predators trying to break. Sanborn takes it away, skates it back in. He's forced to the wall. Puck stays behind. Players finally realize the puck isn't with them as they're pushing each other. Here's Parent with a shot towards the net. Loose puck. Steered back to the far wall. Parent again over at the side. And puck comes out into the neutral zone. Rampage has to tag up. They will change. On comes Casagrande with twos and Marsh. Predators on their heels, get it into the rampage zone. They're changing. 10:34 left in the second period. Into the neutral zone. Preds through center. Bobbing and weaving with speed. Forced to the outside by Sanborn. It's shot towards the net. Sticked aside by McKay, and then the puck came out to a Preds player who just ripped it right in the slot past McKay. So the Preds on the board now. 3-1, 10:17 left in the second. So that should give the Preds a breath of fresh air as they look to be on their heels. Rampage has been dominating. And here come the Preds right back. Jorg reverses, gives it to Green, out to the point, and in the neutral zone. Roberts ahead to Frank. Frank with speed gets around one, makes a cut towards the middle, reverses, he gets taken out, puck stays behind. Green now at the blue line of his own zone and a pass to a Predators player. Preds drop at the point. Roberts up ahead to Frank. Frank. Oh, two players are stuck together. They blow the whistle. We got a official coming in to help. Somehow the players' helmets got stuck together. They look like two deer with their antlers stuck, and they just stopped. Schumer took his helmet off. They got it all straightened out, and we'll have a center ice face-off. Little pats on both players as they get themselves untangled. Schumer still trying to get on the bench as the puck dropped. Here's center ice. Predators with speed. Jorg forces wide. Pass out in front. Dangerous play there. Parent up ahead to Soper. Preds are back with numbers. Flipped up high. Helen puts a body in. Predators down the left side. Shot behind the net to the far wall. Into the corner to the half wall. Out. And cleared by Rampage. Parent whacking away at it right in front of the bench. Back into the Rampage zone. Picked up by Green, who drops to Jorg. Jorg to center. Rampage a little hesitant after the Preds have scored their goal. Parrott comes across with some pressure. They skate through it towards the net, right out in front. Loose puck, cleared. Rampage doing a good job of having players in front of the net today. That's definitely one area that they've not done as well at overall. Been moments of it this weekend, but they're doing a good job today. Parent challenging at the point, back into the far corner. Jorg pinning it up against the wall, comes away with it. He'll skate it out up to Soper. Has Parent on the far side. Soper pulls up. Jorg sends it towards the net. Parent changing. Helen changing, and the goalie covers with 7:37 left in the second period. It's the Southwest time, 7:37. Our excellent Southwest pilot cameraman with all the cool gadgets who bring you the game every time. Thankful to Jay for that. Sent down, left to right, to the near wall. Mayer to twos. Loose puck. Casagrande got tangled up with a Preds player. Down low. Twos. Sends it to the far side. Marsh. Out to the point. shot from Sanborn right out in front. Casagrande, another shot deflected. Casagrande still with it, looking for his second official goal. He's had 3 unofficially, but out in front. Tattoos. And now Mayer, Preds with a chance. Sanborn's back, gets a stick in, up into the netting. 6:43 left, second period. Three ones to score. Shots are 16-7 in favor of Rampage. Frank tried to clear it. Roberts does. Nashville has to get back on side. They'll start from their own end. Center ice. Good pressure from Schumer. Roberts comes in. Back to George. George skates through some pressure to the far side. Green steps up. Sends it in. Chase from Frank. Roberts comes in. Schumer in the circle. George backing off. Picks up the puck. Neutral ice. George, 2-on-1. Sends it. Rebound picked up by Nashville. George gets the puck back. He gets run into from behind. A kick to the far side. George gonna change after that very aggressive shift. Hard work. Nashville looked like it was going to be icing, and then it took a turn. And Jack stopped it. Picked up now, and another shot deflected out in front. Way offside, so that should be center ice. 5:22 left in the second. 3-1 Rampage. Helen, Parent, Soper with Mayer and Sanborn. Helen to take the face-off. Won by Rampage, back to Parent, Mayer, and picked up by the Preds. Good stick by Parent, forces another offsides. .5:16 left in the second. Face-off won by the Preds. Pressure from Soper. Far side to the middle. Looked like that one was offsides too, but they let it go. Sanborn down low. Gets run into. Helen. And now Mayer near side. Right out in front. Deflected by Helen. Soper has it. Up to... Sorry, here comes Soper. And Sanborn to Soper. Far side. Parent. Sends it a little bit deeper and then skated out by Nashville. In Mayer's feet. Picked up by Helen. Helen has Soper ahead. They'll hit him now, then tries to go back to Soper. A couple of Predators players run into each other. Parent with pressure now. And Sanborn. Cross ice. Right off the bench. What? Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Marcia just jumped on. He had his skates on the blue line. Puck was in the zone before Marsh was. I think the way the ref's smiling, he realized he blew that one. Even good refs make little mistakes. That's okay. I'm not going to get mad at him yet. Casagrande down the middle. Puck just inside the zone. Now the Preds back the other way. George back on the ice. Steered aside by McKay. Right out in front. There's a Preds player in the back of the net. Some pushing and shoving. Lots of pushing and shoving. Casagrande and Jorg. And a big Preds player. Preds players going to the box. Surprised, no Rampage players going. Oh yeah, okay. Green, which is funny because it was Jorg and Casagrande that were doing the majority of the pushing, but Green must have done something before all of that, which is probably why it was all happening. But matching minors. They put one penalty up for Nashville. So it looks like they got an extra. So it's going to be 5-on-4, or is there a 10-2? So it was either two different penalties or a 10-2, but also we had a match. So I'm not sure. There's a lot of pushing and shoving. They have 2 kids in the box. We have 1. Rampage is going on the power play. .350 to go in the second. Jorg up top. Shot. Oh, loose puck. Twos was there. He got knocked down as he was trying to send it in right out in front. Rampage with a couple of really good opportunities beginning of the power play here. Nashville trying to make a rush. Have to get back on side. They are shorthanded. Casagrande with the pressure now. Marsh taking a look. There should be 2-on-1 down there with the extra attacker. Out to the point. Sanborn shot. Casagrande tried the deflection. Marsh into the circle. Shot. Loose puck. Still loose. It's right there. Yeah. Good on the referees to keep that going. Sanborn across to Jorg. Up ahead to twos with a shot. Nobody there. Marsh gets there now. If he would have been there, it would have been another easy tap in. 23 seconds left on the Rampage power play. We'll have to reset again. Cross to Sanborn. Shot. Rebound. And what do we got? Roughing. On Sanborn, I think. Or no? Nashville? Nashville roughing. 11 seconds of 5-on-3 and then a continuation of 5-on-4. So Nashville seems to still be frustrated with the fact that they're trailing Rampage by 2 goals after beating them Saturday morning by only 1 goal. 5-on-3 for 5 more seconds. Mayer, shot, deflected. Frank with a great deflection. And the goalie stops it. 1 second left of 5-on-3. And we'll have 1:20 of 5-on-4. Frank in to take the face-off. Soper tells him something. 5-on-4 now. Helen to Soper. Soper to Helen. Helen shot right out in front. Comes over to Soper. Soper shot, hits the goalie in the face. That's the way to use your head. Frank doing battle down low. Schumer's in there as well. The one Predators player doing a great job of holding off the 2 Rampage players. Right out in front is trying to get to Schumer. Couldn't get there. Helen gets a whack from behind. That was pretty close to high stick and definitely a cross check up on the name. 30 seconds to go, power play. 1:30 to go in the period. Helen from his own end. Skates it up ahead. Helen down the middle. Stood up by the Preds player, picked up by Marsh. Marsh with a nice move towards the net. Marsh, far side. There was daylight, couldn't lift it. Ended up going a little bit left. Marsh for 10 seconds on the power play. Up top. Helen out of the zone. Mayer waits and doesn't wait long enough. Still had 2 players in. 2 seconds left on the power play. 1:02 in the period. Parent, Marsh, Casagrande, Jorg, and Green. 3-1 Rampage lead, 20-10 on the shots. Full strength 5-on-5, 57 to go, second period. So George's feet up to the point. Shot and gloved by McKay, 41.8.
Hey, Chris, has Kobe seen that girl?
I don't know.
She's awesome.
Preds trying to get within 1 before the period is over. And they do. 31.2 left in the second period. Predators pull within 1. Rampage had a 3-goal lead start of the second. Have been unable to add to that total. The Preds are not going down without a fight. They say this is our rink and you can't come in here and push us around. We'll see what Coach Clark has to say to the boys during this intermission for a minute before we start the third period. We still got 25 seconds left in the second. To the far side, Roberts and Frank. Schumer came in, D to D. Mayer has it now up to Frank. 10 seconds to go, second period. 1-goal hockey. I see some skates up in the air. Weird. And that'll do it. Frank, it was Frank's skates. Up in the air, finally gets up. And Coach Clark, who I'm sure told the boys not to take their feet off the gas after the 3-goal first period, is probably trying to remind them of how they played in the first period. Second period wasn't terrible, but it's just a couple of moments, which has been really how we lost one of the games on day 1. Just a couple moments. We'll see which team wants it more. Rampage with the 1-goal lead now. Predators with the momentum at the moment. $15 minutes. Third period. Shots now 20-13. Score is 3-2.
I don't think so. I don't think so. He's still ways to go. Leslie saw him. She's like, "What's he doing here?"
Helen, Parent, Soper up front. Sanborn and Mayer on the blue line. Won by the Preds. Pressure from Soper. Preds at center. Sanborn from his own end. Cross ice ends up right deflected in on McKay, who stopped it. Play continues. Big up high and gloved by McKay. A couple of Nashville players looking for the rebound that was not there. Quick change. 25 seconds into the third. Frank comes in. Roberts. 2 of the 3 goal scorers. Jordan in the third. All three goal scorers on the ice right now for the Rampage. Frank into the corner, down low. Pred set up, right out in front. Picked up by Schumer with speed. Leaves it for Roberts. Roberts ahead to Frank. Frank going towards the net. Back to the point. George on the blue line, skates out with it, sends it across. Green waits for everybody to get on side, and Frank just wasn't quite there. So center ice face off. Marsh over to twos. Back to Marsh, center ice to twos. Into the zone, down the middle. Shot deflected into the near corner. Back behind. Face off, since the puck was underneath the two boys that were pushing and shoving at each other. And Marsh up to Green. 2-on-1 back the other way. Good defensive stick by George. Battle going on in front of the net with twos and the Predators player. Twos down low with a good stick. Here comes Marsh back the other way. Offsides, or into the puck went into the thing, but I think we should have been offsides. Either way, it's going to be a puck outside the zone. I think the Predators players are or parents are a little frustrated that they're not getting the same calls they were 2 days ago. They don't know what to do with refs that are calling a good game. Yeah. Just call it the same for both teams. One way or the other. That's all we ask. Up ahead, Soper. Battle. Soper with a big body. Rampage sends it in. Everybody kind of looking at each other right now. Here come the Preds with speed. Rampage back. Sanborn forces a shot wide. Right out in front. Picked up by Parent. Up ahead to Soper. Soper with speed. Predators player takes it away. Soper staying with it. Parent comes in to help out. He gets rubbed off the puck. Some pushing and shoving. Some more haze from the other end. Sanborn across to Mayer. Mayer. Oh boy. The Nashville parents are losing their mind that the refs are letting the kids play. It's amazing what happens when the calls just don't go your way. Sanborn down low. Frank out in front. Robert takes a look. Up ahead to center. Pressure from Schumer. Schumer gets a stick in, stays with it into the corner. Schumer doing yeoman's work against two. In comes the Energizer Bunny, Frank. Frank to Schumer. Back up out of the zone all the way down. They race. 2-on-1. Huh. The kid tried to get there and Cooper just skated away from him. Now he's going to go end to end. Cooper George through center. Up ahead. To the left. Shot. Locked up high. Stays with it. George down low. Frank out in front. Schumer battling in front. Frank gets it. Robert sends it back down. Back behind the net. Predators. 10:43 left in the third period. Rampage up 3-1. At the point, Green. Deflection. George leaves it at center. Predators send it and change. Far side battle. Predators send it towards the net. Green up ahead to Marsh. Green gets taken down. Shot. McKay got a piece of at least one of those, and Rampage clears it. A flurry of activity from the Predators. Good stick by Schumer. Schumer on a break. He gets rubbed off the puck, but he stays with it. Into the corner. In comes Twos. Battle for the puck. Shot by Marsh. Into the near corner. Twos. Marsh whacking at it. Back to Schumer. Schumer shot. Loose puck out in front. Into the corner. Marsh. Twos comes in to help. 2-on-2 battle. Good physical hockey going on right now. Both teams showing that they want the next goal. Mayer to Twos. Had Marsh. The far side. Marsh, good stick. Twos gets rubbed off. Casa Grande. Now Sanborn, good stick. Back to Marsh. Marsh is tired. He's been out there for a little bit. I think he wants a change. Not going to do it when they're right here coming into the zone. Sanborn down low. Sent towards the net. Back behind. Mayer drops it to Sanborn. Sanborn gets it out of the zone. That'll allow Marsh to change. Twos has been out there for a little bit as well. Shot deflected. Back behind. Mayer. Far side, Sanborn. Twos watching. Shot. Centering pass. Nobody home. Twos finally gets a change. Parent comes on. Up ahead. Parent's got his motor going. Parent gets his glove knocked off his hand from behind. He's still got to get back on side. Parent rushes to get on side. Here comes George. George with Parent and Helen going to the net. George, centering pass, right out in front. Loose puck, ends up in the far corner. Predators tried to clear. Soper grabbed it with his glove to stick to Parent. Battle along the far wall. Soper, not once but twice, finally gets it a little bit deeper. Soper comes across, good stick. Soper with pressure, right in front of the net. Ooh, that was really close to too many men. Here comes Green, pinching up. Parent. Soper back to George. George leaves the puck there. Green came in with a body. Up ahead. Helen gets whacked at. Down low. Soper into the corner. Helen watching from front. Comes in to Green. Back. Predators have it. Center ice. Down the left-hand side. Rampage with some good pressure. Shot. McKay got a piece of that. 6:58. Nashville Parents nervously cheering their team on to do something. Shot for the point. Off of McKay. Green flips it out. Will be icing, but Rampage can get a change. Icing. 6:40 to go, third period. 2017 on the shots now. I think they may have missed one or two Rampage because it's been 20 for a while. Frank for the faceoff, won by Nashville. Shot blocked, picked up by Schumer. Schumer has Frank and Roberts. Schumer down the right-hand side, 2-on-1. Intercepted by Roberts. To Schumer, backhand. Shot, ends up on the far side. Comes out of the zone. Sanborn being pressured. Mayer's back. Mayer comes in with a great stick on puck body separation. Perfect hockey play right there. Schumer into the corner. He's being whacked at, hacked at, pushed up pretty high. Roberts, nice move towards the net. Frank is there. Oh, Nashville clears it. It is icing. 5:45 left in the third. Another one-goal hockey game. Next goal is huge, if there should be a next goal. Face-off won by the Predators, wrapped around to the near wall. Body by Casagrande. Marsh down low, Casagrande. Far side, Two's looking on. Reversal by the Preds. They'll set up camp behind their net. Marsh comes in to break that up. Two's comes in. Marsh again into the corner. Gritty hockey right now. Right out in front! Goal! I don't know if Two's got a piece of that, but Jorg sent it from the top. Two's moved the stick, but it looks like it was Cooper Jorg with the second defenseman goal of the game, both from him. He started the scoring. It sounds like Mr. Soper is yelling at Cooper, like his dad yells at him, but this is way more supportive, I think. His dad's usually egging him on to do something, and Mr. Soper doing a really good AJ impression, letting Cooper know he's doing an awesome job, and that all-important next goal comes from the rampage from Cooper Jorg. And the Preds not ready to quit just yet. Shot blockered away by Jack McKay. Down low, Cooper Jorg. Oh, right out in front. Oh my goodness, what a good stick from Helen. 3-on-2 back the other way. Helen to Soper. Parent looking on. Helen sends it deep, gets run into. A battle going on after the play. The Predators goalie wants a penalty, but if anything, it would be both of them. And then the kid whacks his stick on the bench, and more stuff going on back behind the play. Mayer out in front. Soper was there. Soper back to Parent for the point. Sent towards the net. Bouncing puck loose and covered. Rampage with the momentum yet again. A little bit of back and forth in this game. 4:08 to go, third period. Definitely some frustration on the Nashville side. Some stick banging. Lots of slashing. Tie up in the face-off circle. Schumer shot, blocked in front. Came back to him. And center ice, Mayer, it's at his feet. Sanborn is back, rubs off the player. Sanborn up ahead towards Roberts, ends up far side. Schumer going to the wall. Schumer ahead to Frank, comes to Roberts. Roberts drops it. Frank will chase it. Frank gets there, sidesteps the big hit. The kid checks himself into the wall. Good move by Frank. Oh, Predators were going to be off to the races. What? There's a whistle. Schumer goes to the box. Thought that the kid just fell. Holding is the call. So a late chance for the Predators to pull back within one with 3:27 to go. Shots 22-18. Rampage short-handed. A shot to the front, loose puck, and the net is way off. Jack, I hope, is okay. He's in the net as it came off. Cooper was down in front. Cross check on. How do you think the goalie ended up in the net? He didn't just fall into the net. Oh, he got cross checked. That's why your player's going to the box. Oh man, these parents don't know what to do when the refs actually call a good game instead of the first game we played with them with the hometown guys. 320 and 4-on-4 hockey for 124. Rampage in to take the face off. Yeah, Jorg down in front and Jack in the net, and they think that Jack just kicked the net off. But they're playing. Oh, some snow. Yeah, yeah. Jack just got, the goalie just got snowed. He's going for unsportsmanlike. Putting the snow in the goalie's face. Oh, these parents are losing their mind. I love it. They did it earlier and that nobody reacted at all. And that time, no call, no reason for it. And the refs are talking. Jack was pretty shaken up by it. I didn't see the stick. I just saw the snow.
He swung a baseball bat and hit the goalie in the head.
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought it was just for the snow spray. I didn't know that he got hit in the head with the stick. Jeez. That should be an ejection. All right, so Rampage now 4-on-3. And after a minute 10, there'll be a 5-on-3. Jorg with a shot right out in front. Marsh was there. Good defensive play there. Predators into the zone. 2:51 to play. Rampage needs to keep their cool. Definitely tempers are getting a little elevated right now, back and forth on both sides. Oh, Casagrande is just leveled. Rampage gonna remember right out in front, right out in front. And finally, whistle goes. Some very frustrated kids, super frustrated parents, but welcome to our life. You can't. They just keep putting them in the box. You never have less than 3. It just extends the time. Yeah. It would, but their penalty box is getting a little crowded over there. They now have 4 kids in the box. Well, no, actually. I know. Now they have the 4 kids in the box. 5-on-3 for the rest of the game, pretty much. Can't tell exactly because they can't put them all up on the board there. So they'll just, once one disappears, they're all stacked up. Sanborn shot, blockered away. Rampage just needs to play it cool and keep playing the rest of the game. Don't let them get a shorthanded goal. If anything, Sanborn got tripped on that one. Helen with the puck, 1:50 to go. Up to Schumer. Schumer, shot, loose puck, shot, Mayer, shot into the near corner. 139. 5-on-4 now. For 110. We got multiple kids in the box. I'm guessing that one kid must have gotten a 10-minute penalty because he's been in there for a while. Not even sure when that one occurred. There've been a couple of candidates. Jorg, center ice, approaching 1 minute to go. Up ahead to Schumer. Helen sends it towards the net. Parent rushing in down low. Good work by Schumer. Point. George. Could he get a hat trick? Schumer. Sanborn. Sanborn shot towards the net. 46 seconds to go. Parent into the corner. Some pushing and shoving and a whistle. I don't know what the whistle's for now. They're trying to figure out who can come out, what can happen. I think they don't, with all the penalties, I think they don't know what's supposed to happen and when. Scoreboard. And it's 40 seconds left, 2 goals. The former NHL player now is doing some sort of explaining. Whatever, nothing has changed. I don't know what the confusion was. I'm sure it's a Nashville parent in the box too. Right? 33 seconds left. Rampage about to get their first win of the weekend. Here comes the Predators for one more attempt. 23 seconds. Back behind the net. Sent out to the point. Held in. Blocked. Parent attempted to block it. Jorg has it. Jorg up ahead. To Casagrande. Casagrande with one more rush. 8 seconds left. Parent going to the net. Parent into the corner. Parent to Marsh. Marsh shot. Glove with no time left. Game over. Rampage win. They get the revenge on the Predators, and the parents have lost their minds. Hope that a lot of you watched this weekend and liked it. And looks like some of the kids are egging each other on at the end of the game. But I'm going to give the mic back to Mr. J. Thank you to him. And safe travels, everybody home. Happy New Year.